Kane Title. So today we're going to dive into short sales, pre-foreclosures, and foreclosures. Doesn't that sound like fun? Stick with me. We're going to get through some really key points here, things that you need to know to make sure that as an investor, if you have one of these situations with your seller, that you're doing your due diligence and can help your title company close you as fast as possible. So let's talk about short sales. So a short sale is when the property owner owes more on the mortgage than the market value of the property and is asking the bank to accept a short payoff of the loan. So a short sale may or may not be in pre-foreclosure status, but the homeowner is asking the bank to let it sell the property for less than what is owed on the loan. Short sales usually go through a real estate agent to help negotiate the terms of the short sale, but they are definitely do not function like a typical real estate transaction. The biggest misconception the average consumer, meaning seller, has about buying a short sale and not realizing how long it takes. It can take between 6 months to a year to close. Now, don't get me wrong, some of them definitely close faster, but you need to be prepared if you're buying a property that is going through short sale, it could take a long time. Also, sellers think that they're going to get an advantageous deal from the lender on the payoff they accept. But they have to understand that the bank is going to try and get as much money back as they can. So what's the difference from a short sale to a pre-foreclosure? So a home that's in pre-foreclosure, if the homeowner is more than 90 days late on the mortgage payments and the bank has begun the foreclosure process. Pre-foreclosure doesn't necessarily mean that the homeowner is underwater, meaning upside down on their payments. And it also doesn't guarantee that the home will be foreclosed on. In fact, if the homeowner is facing pre-foreclosure, if they contact their bank, they might have a chance of saving their property instead of it going to foreclosure. What the normal seller doesn't know is that the bank is going to be more willing to work with them on getting caught up on their payments than having to go through the foreclosure process. The bank wants the money. They don't want to have to foreclose. So as the investor, you can help them understand that and make sure that you're going through all the best options for them. So here's the big one, foreclosure. So foreclosure means that the property lender has taken back the property for lack of payment. Buying a foreclosure is completely different from a typical home purchase. Generally, foreclosures are bought at auction, sight unseen, meaning you could end up with a home in need of some serious repairs. So whether you're a seasoned pro or a first-time buyer, a foreclosure can be a risky investment for anyone. So many foreclosure homes are still occupied by former owners, whom you might have to be responsible for evicting. So definitely make sure you know what you're getting into and definitely make sure you know which stage the property is in regards to the pre and foreclosure process. So where does title insurance fit in where all this? A property that's in a short sale, pre-foreclosure, or foreclosure may have a lot of problems such as creditors trying to attach a lien on the property. Since the previous owner was unable to pay the mortgage, it most likely means that he or she was also unable to pay taxes, any homeowners association dues, or other related payments that may affect title to the property, and there's so many of those that can happen. Just again, think of judgments and creditors. So you definitely need to make sure that if the seller is behind, that you have title do a check to make sure that there's not going to be anything else from the mortgage that you have to take care of and work into your sales price. And if you guys have any extra questions on that, please let me know. They can be super tricky, so I'm here and happy to help.